Climbing the Master Duel ladder can be lots of fun, but it can also get stale very quickly. Everyone knows the best decks, and building them is not difficult, so you end up facing the same stuff over and over again. I yearn for the days of Playground Yu-Gi-Oh! When duelists cobbled together barely functioning jank from whatever random cards they could get their hands on. Every duel was something new, something different. It was chaotic. I'm Hardleg Joe, if you didn't know, and this is the Chaos Draft, a progression series that seeks to replicate that nostalgic Yu-Gi-Oh! Feel. Each episode, me and my co-host RJ are going to open 80 packs, hand-selected from across Yu-Gi-Oh!'s history. From each of those packs, we'll get to choose one card to add to our collections. The rest go in the trash. We'll then use those collections to face off in a best of 3 on YGO Omega. The winner of the duel will get a shiny Chaos coin. 13 of these and you're crowned Chaos King of 2023. The loser gets to ban a card and pull a few pity packs for next time. Each episode will open 80 more packs, slowly growing our collections and evolving our decks from random jank to somewhat competent jank. And there'll be a few surprises along the way as well, just to keep things spicy. Grab a snack and lean back. It's Chaos Draft time. And welcome back to the Chaos Draft 2023 edition, episode 3. I'm, of course, Hardleg Joe, joined as always by the John Leguizamo of YugiTube, Mr. the RJB0.
Now that's one I'm gonna have to Google.
Not familiar with the work of actor and award winner John Leguizamo?
Apparently not.
Comment in the comments if you get the reference. RJ will have to wait to find it out later. And normally I would maybe use that as a jumping point to talk about stuff, but we've got even more exciting things to talk about because today's Chaos Rule is quite interesting. Do you want to tell people what we're doing today?
Today we get to play a very fun rule. This is arguably one of the most chaotic chaos rules that we have on our list. Today we are playing Monster League format.
Battle Pack 3, Monster League.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Monster League format means that all monsters are all types, except for reasons unknown to me, tokens do not apply to this rule.
But all other monsters, yeah, all monsters are all types, which means a lot of the cards that normally affect, like, just warriors now work for any monster. Which was famously in the Battle Pack 3 draft. And I'm curious, did you ever play any of that back when it was released?
I played a small amount of it. I didn't play nearly as much of that one as I played the first one, but I have heard good things.
Yeah, Battle Pack 3 is one of those things that I remember I had a friend who worked at a card shop, and for the life of him, he could not sell Battle Pack 3. Because especially compared to the first 2 Battle Packs, like, the cards that are in there are just not good for standard play. Or even, like, legacy formats. I remember the first Battle Pack was, like, the first time I'd seen a Solemn Judgment in real life. The first time I'd seen, like, a Morphing Jar, these banned cards. I was like, oh my god, these are all in one pack? This is crazy. The first 2 Battle Packs were excellent examples of, like, if you wanted to draft, they were amazing. But even if you didn't, they were still good sets to pick up to play with your friends and stuff like that. And then Battle Pack 3 had this really cool monster rule that was only good in draft. And then if you wanted to play it like normally, you're looking through the set list and I'm like, why would I ever want this that has like an equip spell just for warriors that's not even all that great in a pure warrior deck? It felt like they just wanted an excuse to reprint a bunch of stuff that was never going to see play.
Yeah, it was like the one reprint for Silent Psychic Wizard.
Yeah. It was just not great, and it didn't sell as a result. It pretty much killed draft play. Like, after that, I don't think Konami has ever come out with another draft mode.
Not until Speed Duels. Duels, they have started printing cube draft rules into their Speed Duel boxes, which is very, very cool.
Nice. Yeah, that's very cool. We'll have to check that out someday. But yeah, for now, we're taking those cool rule set and we're putting it into Chaos Draft, which means we're using it with an unbalanced card list that was not prepared for this. Might get a little insane. And on top of that, we have a little preview. Next week's episode is going to change things up a little bit too. Next week's Chaos rule is that we can't play any cards that we play today. So not only is our deck building going to be, changed up to be custom for this episode, but we gotta keep in mind that anything we do use, can't use it next episode. But yeah, overall, very interesting times, lots of cool stuff ahead. Keep tuned in as we go into the pack opening dimension. Alright, here we are, episode 3 of the Chaos Draft. We've got quite a few cores that are being built up. I'm not sure if we'll have enough to make anything significant. We've still just got a whole bunch of random jank, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm here once again with Twitch chat. Twitch chat, if you want to say hello, put some cats in the chat. Maybe show off your Critter emotes. Critter's my little mascot, aren't you, buddy? He's pretty cool. He's a nice guy, and he helps me pull cards from time to time. And yeah, we're just going to open that up. If you want to watch this live, come to twitch.tv/hardleggaming, where you can see in real time that I've got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Wow. Just really, really nothing. You know what? I think I'm going to take the super rare blue eyes because I have a toon table of contents. And if we ever want to search out a level 8, now we can.
Starting off hot with Dark Beginning 1. Let's see if we can get any busted DM staples. Would love some back row removal finally. I have been having to play around trap cards the entire time that we've been playing this. A Dark Magician. Yo, so last time I took a Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. Taking Dark Magician again probably is not the play, because I did take Dark Magician for that instead of the Eye of Timaeus. I don't think I'm going to end up playing a Dark Magician deck. So I think we have to go for Mask of Restrict. We are going to the dark side and taking a Floodgate.
Battle Pack Epic Dawn. Graceful Charity. I believe that's not banned yet. No, we've banned Painful Choice, we've banned Pot of Greed, but Graceful Charity is still legal. I'm taking it, baby. That's gonna help, especially with the Insectors. If we can get them in the graveyard, this is gonna be hot damn.
Next pack, the Duelist Genesis. This one could be very good. Ooh, Mind Master is a pretty good card. We do not yet have a Mind Master. Krebens is also good, but I think that in Chaos Draft, Mind Master is very good this week because you contribute a Psychic type to summon a level 4 or lower Psychic type. I think this week I am going to have many level 4 or lower Psychic types. I will take a Mind Master.
Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy, rise and give me the Fire Dragon. Oh hey, ask and you shall receive. I think that's our second blaster, if I'm not mistaken. No, we have a Tempest. I don't think we've gotten the blaster yet. But hey, that's 2 Dragon Rulers, and that'll work with the Fire Fist, so yeah, I'm happy with that.
All right, Raging Battle. The rares are everything in this set, and I got one of the rares. Mirror of Oaths is cute, but I love me some Deep Sea Diva. Does Evil Thorn do us any good here? Okay, so Evil Thorn is really good in a Plant Link deck. That said, Deep Sea Diva does summon any level 3 or lower this week. Let's take Diva.
When the collection is Joey's World. Oh wow. Monster Reborn and Foolish Burial. I already have a Foolish, and it's not particularly great, although having 2 for the Insectors would be really nice. This is also ultra rare. Yeah, I think we just want more consistency. Being able to get the Foolish is really nice. Yeah, we're gonna have other ways to revive things. Let's go for the Foolish Burial. Let's get 2 of them things in here.
Nah. Oh, wait! Evolzar Logia. In an episode where all monsters are all types. You don't say.
Sing it with me, chat. Clash of Rebellions. Woogie, woogie, woogie. Ooh, we got a kaiju, one of the good low-level ones that can just get rid of stuff. We've got Ferret Flames, which is one of the nicest removals. I think we're gonna go, when in doubt, go for the rare. Ferret Flames is funny, but we never actually played it. Let's just take this.
This pack has not been terribly interesting so far this series. And it continues to not be terribly interesting so far this series. Battery Man 9V is interesting, because it's just a battery searcher. But I'm not terribly convinced. Wait, Resonance Insect. Yeah, we'll take Resonance Insect. I will take Resonance Insect.
I didn't miss the compulse. I saw it. We have more chances to get it. Wing Raiders! Second MST? Second MST makes our Mirage of Nightmare better. We could get some more Raid Raptor stuff, but I think we just need more back row things. Yeah, I'm taking that.
All right, Legendary Collection 5Ds, you know what to do. No way. No way. This card is not banned. I'm not seeing it on the list. I'll take it.
When the illusion is dark. Ooh, oh hey. Anomacalaris. That's pretty neat. I don't think we have hardly any way to make it. I think we might just want like an Olean 80s or even a Canadia. I think we'd want these two first. Let me check what we got down here. Yeah, let's take the super rare while we can. We've got it. Well, there'll be more chances to get Paleozoics.
Premium Gold. The bling returns. Parallel Twister is spell trap removal. Kind of. Rose Lover is kind of cute. I am planning on doing plant things. This card is really good this week exactly. Card Trooper is pretty good, but doesn't play with a lot of the things that I want to be doing. Okay, despite the fact that Parallel Twister is an interesting removal card, I think Rose Lover is just better this week and better going into the future. There is good back row removal here somewhere.
When the Saga Duelist. Well, there's the Judgment Dragon. We've got ourselves one. I could also get Dad. I do have a lot of dark monsters and light monsters. They're both good bosses. This requires me to go pretty hard onto Lightsworns though, whereas this is just like generic. And previous episodes, I've already played like a dark deck. So it's just a matter of, are we playing something we can play this episode, or are we playing something that we could do anything with? It's up to you, chat. Let's put it in a poll again. What do? Alright, looks like we're playing it safe this time, and we're taking Dad, the Dark Arm Dragon. If nothing else, you know, if we make the Insector deck, Insectors are all dark. You know, we have two Foolish Burials now, and the Graceful Charity, so we can get some darks in the graveyard and do some shit, I tell you what.
Duelist Saga. I mean, I could just take another Logi.
When the collection is Kaiba, everyone gets a turn at doing stuff. Alright, Tyrant Burst Dragon. Wait, Delinquent Duo is here. That's not banned, right? Delinquent Duo's not banned? Let me double check. No, it's not. Yeah, let's just take Delinquent Duo. Why not? You know, just have that. Everything else here is like, okay, I can do it. But Delinquent Duo, oh boy.
Dual Overload. Phantasme. You do not say. Phantasme. Yeah, we're taking Phantasme.
When the saviors are dark. Oh, Kagari. Oh boy. Just what I always wanted. Now we do have, I believe, let's go ahead and reset all the filters. Striker. We have a Ray. We have the Multa modules. We could take I guess the Afterburners are a secret rare. This is probably the better thing to take. Kagari's really, we don't have anything to get back. Yeah, we take the secret first. There will hopefully be more chances to grab Kagari, but we've got to get this one.
Maximum gold. Do we need another Blue Eyes? Super Poly is interesting. Super Poly is actually really good because of the Starving Venom that we have. Toad is banned, I'm sure. Yeah, we take Super Poly. Super Poly is very strong for us.
When the power is dual. Oh, baby. We get an infinite impermanence. I'll just add that if and you don't mind. Let's get that.
Maximum gold, El Dorado. Round 2 really wants me to take Dark Magician, doesn't it? Is this our second Psyframe Gear Gamma? It is not. It is our first Gamma. But if we get Gamma, we also get Driver. And then we can just start collecting Gammas. I think that's pretty good.
This is what happens when the duelist rises. Ooh, tidying. We could tidy up a little bit. We could also play this stuff, perhaps. We do also need some warrior stuff. What does this do? Target a dragon and one monster, return them to the hand. So that works with any dragon. This is a generic level 5, but it doesn't do anything except to have 2,000 attack. And this, you kind of need other stuff. Yeah, I think we just take tidying. We've got enough dragon support that this might actually be worth it.
You've heard of Ghosts from the Past. Now for Ghosts from the Past 2. Fossil Warrior Skull Knight's pretty good if I remember correctly. This also lets us take Fossil Fusion. Yeah, this is also really good with Dogmatica Punishment. This card is really strong. Dimension Force. I don't know what any of these cards do. I think I'm probably going to take Yule because it's pretty good this week. And also, if we start getting Therians, like there's no shot we're going to get Regulus. But what if we did? What if we did?
Season 2 of the Legendary Duelists. All right, now we've got the Overload Fusion. That would have been great if we went harder on the dang old Cyber Dragons, but we didn't. But we still can. Got Blue Eyes stuff, we've got Lunalight stuff. I don't think we've tried to go Lunalights this time.
Legendary Duelists, Season 3. Oh, we got it. We got Malicious Bane. This is quite possibly the best payoff for heroes possible. I think we have to take Malicious Bane. I think we have to take this card.
Alright, so I just now remembered that episode 3, the Chaos rule, is the Monster League. I probably should have had that in mind for the first half of the pools, because that's going to be important. But this has reminded me that, yeah, we're going to be playing by Monster League rules. And in that case, Rose Archers just negate any trap. And if I ever get a plant-based deck, this might actually be unironically good. So we're going to go ahead and take that.
All right, Tactical Masters. That's a lot of cards I don't want. Wait, Fair Welcome is pretty good. Especially this week. Just sets a trap from your deck.
El Dorado. Oh, hey. IP Masquerena. That's pretty neat. Broken Nye line is also funny. And Romulus, we do have a fucking Dragunity. We do have a Dragon Ravine. And we can make this turn. This is rare. This is harder to get. Yeah, we just take the Masquerena. Hey, Masquerena, Masquerena, Masquerena.
All right, Battles of Legend, Crystal Revenge. These cards suck. Toolbox is funny. Toon Blackluster Soldier is also funny. Wait, did we get a Starlight Rare Arm? We got the Starlight Rare Arm. Amazing. Best card. I think we take Toolbox. I know that Snatch Seal is banned, but there are some pretty good equip spells around. Yeah, Toolbox is just more generically good. All right, that is that for our main packs. We're going to open the Chaos packs next.
And finally, Battle of Legends, Crystal's Revenge! Oh, I went through all the trouble of putting an access code talker in the thing, and then we just got we just got one out of the Starlight pack. Two of them things. The question is, do we take two just to be really funny? Or do we take the revived King Hades so we can get the Plague Spreader zombie? I don't think we really need two, but at the same time, if Robert, no, it would be a surprise once, but after that, it's cool that we got the Starlight, but I think we got to go for, because I'm thinking, what am I going to use the Plague Spreader on? I do have some zombie stuff. Fuck it, we take the second access code. We're getting that Starlight rare, baby. All right, time for the Chaos packs. We've got two of the Hardleg pack. Flip them up. Well, there's an Ursartic. There's a Fossil. We've got a Beast Noxious. This is actually a pretty good Gladiator Beast if we're trying to get that. So I think we go for Noxious just to add that in there.
All right, starting off with Hardlegs pack. Elder Entity and Tis is pretty good. Weathering Soldier is great because it is one of the fossil cards. Oh, let's go for Weathering Soldier.
And then attempt number 2. Well, we've got the Skullgar and the Chronomaly one, but we don't have enough Chronomalies. Got all the Ursartic stuff, we got high ritual art. That's funny. Can use to be ritual summon any monster from the deck by attributing normal monsters from your hand, but we'd have to play a lot of normal monsters or have ways to search them. I think we're gonna add the Skullgar. We'll just get that in there so we have it.
All right, Hardleg Chaos pack number 2. Yeah, let's grab Harvester. If we can get to 3 Harvester, we can do things.
And now for RJ's mysterious packs. I think we're gonna go for, like, our chances of getting right are very low, so let's go ahead and take that.
And now it's time for my Chaos pack. What will we get? Baby Sarasaurus is funny. Wind Up Magician also very funny. Did we take a Deep Sea Diva earlier? This would be our second Diva. Okay, I'll take Diva. I'll take Diva here.
And we'll flip up pack number 2. I know, we gone for enough milling stuff. Let's go ahead and take an Arcbreak Dragon. I think that'll be useful in the long run. And from there, we've got all our Chaos packs. All that remains is the Pity packs.
Next pack, Ryza the Storm Monarch. There we go. We're starting to see Monarchs. Yang Zings are also cool, especially this week, especially now that we have Danglong. Maybe we just take a Swanee or Terraforming just to get Terraforming. If we can get 3 Terraforming, pretty much any field spell based strategy is good for us. Terraforming isn't banned. Why don't we take a Terraforming? I don't know what we're going to be going after in the future, but the ability to get any field spell can't be bad, and getting more access to this card is pretty good.
Alright, and finally, since I lost last episode, I get to open 3 Pity packs, 3 Master Duel secret packs added in here. And after looking over all my pulls, I've decided to go into Insect Metamorphosis, which has the Battle Wasps and the Insectors. I feel like we have, like, just enough of those, along with the draw power and the like foolish burials and stuff, that we might be able to make them work as an engine if we can just get a few more of the insects. And there's some pretty decent common stuff in here, like Insector Centipede and the Battle Wasp that like special summons one. So let's flip them up. 3 of these, see what we get. Well, there's a second Hornet. I'll take that. Pack number 2? Yeah, I think we just want to go for this. We'll try this for now. And then we get our 3rd pack. Flip them up. Well, we got the Centipede. Centipede is going to be hard to get in the regular packs, and here it's at rare. So not bad. We've now got a Centipede, a Dragonfly, and 2 Hornets, plus the Zektrike, plus Foolish Burial, plus all sorts of other stuff. So let's take this into tank and see if we have what it takes to make this work. I doubt it, but maybe, we'll see. Alright, ladies and non-ladies, we find ourselves with an interesting conundrum. On the one hand, this week is the Monster League rules. All monsters, all types, which really opens up what we can do with deck building. On the other hand, next week, we cannot play any card that we played this week. So not only are we forced to look at the stuff that may be useful only in the Monster League rules, but we also really can't play anything generic. Stuff like the Mirror Forces that have really put in a whole lot of work in the first 2 episodes, I don't really want to play this week, simply because if I do, then I can't play them next week. That, we have some stuff that's probably better. Stuff like Battle Guard Howling, that's essentially like a storming mirror force that burns your opponent if they attack a warrior. But of course, all monsters are warriors, so as long as I have a monster on the field, this is pretty good. We've also got stuff like Dragon Maid Tiding, Compulse usually for dragons, but now for everything. We've got Shiranui Swallow Slash, which is just, what's it called? Icarus Attack, but for everything. Except for it's Icarus Attack +1, because you also get to banish a Shiranui from your deck, and we just so happen to have Spirit Master, who pops a card on banish. So this is blowing up 3 cards if I can get anything on the field. And in addition to that, basically our win condition this time is Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. Let's just blow this up here real quick. Made with Buster Blader, and in our case, any monster, because every monster is a dragon, must be fusion summoned, can't attack directly, gains 1,000 for each dragon your opponent controls or in their graveyard, so every monster they control are in their graveyard. Change all monsters your opponent controls to defense position. They cannot activate their effects. If this monster attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing. So basically, if we get this out, we win. We just win, because everything that this normally applies to dragons just applies to everything. And we can make this a couple of different ways. The main one is with Havness. Yep, we're doing Tearlaments. When this is sent to the graveyard, you can fusion summon a fusion monster from the extra deck by placing the materials from your hand, field, or graveyard, including this card. So this card is the 1 dragon card, so all we have to do is get Buster Blader and this into the graveyard. That's why we're playing stuff like Resonance Insect that lets me add this from my deck to my hand. That's why we're playing 2 Foolish Burial. We've got the 1 Graceful Charity, which is something I maybe want to hold on to until next week, except it's so good in this graveyard-related deck. Same thing with something like, oh hey, how come it's not here? Did I forget it? Oh my, 1 second. I almost forgot Mirage of Nightmare. You gotta have the Mirage of Nightmare, especially now since, yeah, we've got twice as many chances to get rid of it. And even if we don't, again, if we can just bin this and a Buster Blader or some way to get into Buster Blader, we're good. In addition to that, we've got Return of the Zombies, which is able to summon back Buster Blader. Same thing with Back to the Front. And also, where's it at? Lone Fire Blossom. This is probably the best Monster League card you could do. Tribute this, summon any monster from the deck. It just summons anything. And we've got quite a few decent things to summon in addition to the Buster Blader. I mean, even Buster Blader by himself is not bad. Gains 500 for every dragon monster your opponent controls or in the graveyard. So yeah, just every monster that RJ has, this thing gets 500 attack. So it can get quite beefy quite quickly. And that's the hope. And I'm thinking that RJ is probably going to go along the same lines. I haven't looked at anything he has. But if his pools are anything like mine, there's a whole bunch of graveyard stuff that has to do with typings that becomes very powerful. That's why we're still maining the Ghost Bell, and also why we've decided to put in the Fossil Fusions. If you don't know, this lets you fuse by banishing the materials from either player's graveyard, and the Fossil monsters are 1 rock monster and 1 level 5 or 6 monster. or this is a rock monster in a level 4 or lower, with of course rock being anything in this instance. And then we've just got a whole bunch of monsters we can make. Most of these are stuff that we wouldn't play normally, and we may not even necessarily summon. We've got a couple level 7s since we've got Gale, since we've got the Ghost Bell that we can make. Since we have so many ways to make 7s and also some other 7s, I've included Red Eye's Flare Metal Dragon, might be funny. We're playing both the access code talkers. I don't think we'll be able to summon them, but it'll be funny if we happen to get 2. And then something like Raten, 2 monsters with the same type, so any 2+ monsters. Pretty good. Oh yeah, that's why we're playing the access code talker, because we can make Update Jammer with anything. Any 2 monsters makes this, and then any 4. Granted, we can't spam a lot, we don't have a whole lot of special summons, but that's like pretty much everything else in the deck is just something to special summon, something that special summons, and graveyard mills. And then like Tragodia is just, we need 2 more cards to fill in. The Dragon Rulers are level 7s that can summon themselves by banishing any 2 monsters. We've got a couple other things in the side deck. I don't think any of them will really come in. So yeah, we'll have to see. We're going a high roll. If it works, oh boy will it work. And if it doesn't work, well, we'll be set for next week because we didn't use most of our really good traps. And I think a trap-heavy deck's going to be pretty effective next time.
Okay, real talk, I might be throwing both this week and next week by going with this strategy. So this is a weakened version of the deck that I built for this week before. The problem is, next week is the Chaos rule where we aren't allowed to play any of the cards that we played this week, which means if I go with the most powerful version of this deck, I will have nothing to work with next week. But this deck has a really sick 1-card combo by way of Deep Sea Diva into Mindmaster that allows me to go into Borreload Savage Dragon, Evelzar Logia Sphere's Pass, and that is just too cool to pass up. So I am throwing out a bunch of my best cards and a lot of very type-specific cards in order to hopefully facilitate that combo and a couple of others. I am running Dragon Link, featuring a lot of not dragons, but because of the rule this week, they're all dragons. I'm excited to run this deck. I am horrified to see what power level Hardleg was able to achieve. Let's see where this goes, folks. And today, I have been beaten by the way of the machinist.
Scissored! And I will be going second this time.
Oh, damn, and I didn't open with my ridiculous going first combo.
Good. Wait, you have combos this time?
I have, so I will warn you, there is a version of this deck that I call Monster Madness that is quite possibly the most busted stack of cardboard I have ever done anything with. And I had to nerf it because I would have had nothing to work with next week. Well, instead, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to normal summon Balancer Lord.
Ah, perfectly
I will
balanced.
activate Balancer Lord and summon Cyberse Warrior Dragon Psychic Plant Gadget.
Well, you know, I was gonna say, it's like, this gives you the normal summon of another Cyberse. I'm like, oh, so you can normal summon anything, but you're just using it to summon another Cyberse. You could have done this any other week, RJ.
That's okay. I actually left out the most important type in its name, which is Dinosaur.
Great.
In the back row and pass the turn.
Fantastic. Oh, fine. No, that's perfect. That's everything I ever wanted. I had like the perfect card as long as I drew my Garnet.
Oh,
I had a Garnet in 40 cards. Yeah, whatever. I don't need anything.
I drew the combo.
Okay.
All right, are you ready for this? I don't know what this... So, the turn 1 version of this combo typically ends on Evelzar Logia. So I'm not really sure what to do with it now that I already possess Evelzar Logia. But I'm going to do my best. I'm going to normal summon Deep Sea Diva.
All right. summon a level 3 from your deck. Any level 3 or lower monster.
And the level 3 sea serpent I am going to choose to summon is Mind Master.
Okay, now I understand.
Now I get to figure out the version of this combo that already has Logia on the board.
Okay, so this just special summons any level 4 or lower monster from the deck.
Literally any level 4 or lower monster. So we're going to start by sacking off Diva. And the first thing that I am going to summon off of this Mind Master is Resonance Insect. And I am going to activate Mind Master again, sacking off my Resonance Psychic to special summon from deck a Psychic Lover, one might say. And with the Resonance Psychic the Resonance Insect now in Graveyard, I will activate it to add Red Eye's Darkness Metal Insect from my deck to my hand. Okay, it's at this point that I need to consider the way that I get to my main combo here. I am going to activate Mind Master once again, sending Rose Lover. Shit, I put this Logia in objectively the worst position on the board.
See, that's what I'm relying on.
Out.
You know,
it'll work out.
Sometimes you win because you win, and sometimes you win because your opponent loses. And at this point, I'm just hoping you lose.
We'll get there.
One way or another.
So I am going to summon off of my deck 22 Brigade Nerval.
Tri-Brigade? Nah, all Brigade.
Everything Brigade.
He's not picky, you know.
And then I am going to activate Rose Lover in Graveyard to special summon from my hand Timebreaker Plant.
Gotcha.
And then I will use the Mind Master. Oh no, this doesn't do it.
Yes!
I've got to Mind Master a couple of extra times in order for this to work, and I don't know if I have it in the bank right now. We'll find out. We're going to sack off Timebreaker Psychic.
Does not go to the graveyard. You probably have game right now if you just move everything to attack.
This guy.
Eclipse Wyvern.
And then we will sack off the Eclipse Wyvern. I need one more for the combo to work its intended way. I'm just suffering from an embarrassment of riches here. I think we go Silver Gadget here. We'll use Eclipse Wyvern engrave. I'll banish sure, that's a funny card for me to banish off of this. Therian Duke Yule.
The fuck?
and then
gives a monster 700 attack.
Okay, and now we can do... Oh, I didn't need to summon that Silver Gadget. Now we're going to summon Rescue Rabbit.
Okay.
All right, and now it's time to activate the effect of my 22 Brigade Nerval.
Rescue Ditto.
And I'll summon Saryuja Skuldred.
Oh, I'm sitting here like, what Tri-Brigade do you possibly have? And then it's like, you can use the Tri-Brigades to get anything.
Yeah, and then I will use the Eclipse Wyvern. I don't really think I actually want to use this Resonance Insect to grab back my Therian Duke Yule. And then I will link off my 22 Brigade Nerval for Guard Everything LP.
I see.
And then I will activate Guard Everything LP, and I will summon an Angel Trumpeter from my deck.
A tuna, okay.
And then I am going to summon using my Saryuja and my Elpie. I'll summon Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres.
Alright, okay. I feel like you already had game, and then you just got rid of a bunch of your attack.
I'll have game in a second. Fear not. It'll get there.
You'll get back to game, is what you're saying.
I'm determining if there are more negates that I can make right now. This was arguably a throw right here, but we're gonna go for it. I am going to summon
any two level
Deep
3
Sea
or lower
Beastva and Archbeast Eccentric.
Oh, they don't have to be the same name or anything.
No, they do not.
Ah, I see.
And then I will activate Mind Master. I'll sack off Deep Beast Diva. I'm just hitting everything right now. I'm just going through my entire deck. I will get Psychic Gadget, and then it is time for the reason I went through this ridiculous combo.
Just to make Borreload Savage Dragon?
Yes, indeed. That's exactly the reason I did this.
The longest, most complicated Borreload Savage Dragon.
Hey, it's Borreload Savage Dragon plus spheres, so, you know,
I don't think you needed to go this far. I think you could have done this in the non-Monster League. In fact, I think you did last week.
Yeah, but this way, I get to do a one-card format Borreload Savage Dragon, and that's much funnier.
Just realizing I probably could have stopped all of this if I had realized something, but you could have just negated it with Logia.
And then, okay. I am going to activate Mind Master one more time. This is dangerous. I just realized how many life points I'm paying. If you have a way of clearing all of this, I'm probably dead.
Yeah, probably.
But, you know, we also have the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon.
Sure.
And because we have Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, we also have a level 4 monster from my graveyard. And because we have a level 4 monster from my graveyard, I also have a second Evilzar Logia on.
There's 2 of them. Why did you pick these up in the first place? Are you planning to build dinosaurs without Pankratops?
It was this week, and there was literally nothing else playable in the pack. So I was like, you know what? Being able to summon Logia this week seems pretty solid.
Fair enough. I did not go that hard into this week.
Let's go to battle phase.
Okay.
I'll attack in with Logia. I will not activate a fast effect here.
I think you can negate this with Borreload.
Yes, but it doesn't destroy it. Interestingly. But we're probably going to have to try it again. And then I will attack in with Logia.
All right. I will try it again.
Go for it again, okay.
3,000. You want to bounce it back with Sphere?
I'm really tempted to.
Yeah, see, ironically, if you just had the 2 Logias, Tragonia is like one of the few things that actually gets over that, because you cannot negate a monster effect, even if that effect would summon.
I'm a little confused. It's not actually allowing me to tribute off steals here.
Once per opponent's turn.
Oh, it's the opponent's turn. Awkward. So I guess I don't win this turn. I guess, man, I should have gone in harder. I should have summoned the yugioh from my hand.
Tragonia preserves! I mean, I'm still taking a lot of damage, and let me tell you,
damage.
This Ascendant of Thunder in my hand, I don't think I'm going to be able to pay the 3,000 to summon it.
I guess I end here?
You have 4 disruptions in Chaos
3
Breath
negates
format.
and a seals seems like it's probably okay.
Oh,
yeah.
I wonder if you'll be able to stop. Who knows? Lone Fire Blossom?
I will not Logia that, but I will Spheres it.
Okay. And then let me. What, you got an Amorphage Goliath in there too?
I do not have that immediately available. I will.
I mean, it is any monster, so if you've got like a Pachyocephalo or something, you can summon that too.
That would be incredible, but unfortunately, I'm not that based.
Part of me is like, I don't think I'll get a chance to do this again. I'm like, I'll admit, no. Fuck it. I'll just activate it.
Foolish Burial.
Yep. I just like to bury things. What can I say?
Let's see what it is before I decide what to do.
Okay.
Here.
Just halfness. You know, no big deal. You like tier limits, right?
Yeah, we are 100% Bora loading this one.
Oh, come on. You're not gonna get fusion summon just a little bit?
If you fusion summon something with 3,000 or more attack, I lose the game.
Fine.
Hey!
See, the problem is I have a pretty good combo, but it's a 2-card combo. And the chances that I get to that are low.
It's not full combo, but it's close.
I didn't open with anything.
Well, here we go, I guess. Balancer Lord.
Of course.
Activate Balancer Lord. Normal summon Mind Master. And there you go. That is my turn 1 combo.
There we go. The same thing again, but with fundamental differences. So it is written, so it shall be.
I passed my turn on that.
This wasn't the first turn, that was the second turn.
What? That was the second turn? No!
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was going to say.
I had passed because there's...
I could have just...
You could have, and I am uncertain of why you did not, but that's...
I did not realize this was not turn 1.
That's fine.
I've done this combo so many times to make sure that I don't mess it up. How important is this back row to me? Not particularly. You're targeting Saryuja.
Perhaps.
That's probably fine. I'm not going to use a negate on that.
Probably. I mean, who can say? Okay, normal summon Rose Lover. You're not the only one who found it.
Okay. I will not negate the summon. I will Spheres it, though.
Fair enough.
And I will summon from my deck Silver Gadget.
A very important card.
With
something that will surely be the difference between game and not.
I will summon Cyberus Gadget?
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever you feel like, man. Anyway. There we go.
Okay. Well, this has been a good time. I'm glad we did this.
Quite one-sided. I'm curious. We got to give people a game where something actually happens. Can your deck do anything without Mind Master, or is it just entirely Mind Master Turbo?
So my deck can do things without Mind Master. It's just Mind Master makes it so that I do everything in one turn.
Okay.
Because I can summon Borreload with Angel Trumpeter plus any 4. I can summon Logia with any 2 4s. Red
So I'd say we'll go ahead and count the win. We'll go ahead and put that up there. But let's do a third duel and take out the Mind Master so we can see what this would be like if you didn't have the biggest combo.
Okay. Would you like to go first or second?
I had already picked. Let me go second. Let me try going second again.
Okay, I will go first. And this time I will not have the Mind Master combo. And I'll tell you, my hand looks significantly less exciting this time around.
Okay, maybe we'll make it past
I will
turn
normal
2.
Silver Gadget. I'll set 2. I will apparently not play around Mech Knights.
But you have no no monster in hand you can summon?
Nope.
Wow.
Logia turn 1 is not happening this time.
Okay, so here's a nice pickup I got this week.
Hold!
Pretty neat.
It's gonna be pretty decent in future weeks.
Pretty neat, you might say. I get to send 3, right?
2.
Oh no, I just 2, and then I get 2. Gotcha. I'll just send both the resonance insects. Oh, it's only field to graveyard. That's fine. I've got my combo.
All right, we're about to find out what happens when you mill Merly. Okay, show it to me. I have no response.
Okay.
Wait, was it Havness both times, or do you have Havness and Merly?
I just have Havness.
What did you just reveal to me? What did you just show me? Wait.
Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman, or should I say, the Everything Destroyer.
Oh my god!
And that's, I had the first turn I had drawn into the Buster Blader.
Wait,
now I have no way to get to the graveyard.
This is an infinite monster negate, this format.
Yeah. I had something that was like, pretty busted, a little busted from time to time, but didn't get a chance to get it out quite. Not until you already had all the things. And yeah, I could have summoned it first turn because I had the Foolish Burial, and I was like, this is gonna be a longer game. I want to wait for him to get a couple cards in the graveyard so it can boost up its attack. That's why I wanted to go second, because either this or Buster Blader is just huge.
Having seen you resolve Majesty's ruler here, I unfortunately have to rain on your parade.
Tiding, yeah, I figured there had to be some kind of back row. Alright, and with that, we go to main 2.
Alright, okay, alright.
I'll just set a couple cards, Yes, they do lots of stuff, and that is not a bluff.
Alright.
I most certainly have things I can do, young man.
Well, we will find out what they are. I will normal summon Silver Gadget.
Alright.
I will use its effect.
You have a target for it.
Angel Trumpeter.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Let's go battle phase. I'm just going to see what happens when I get it with these guys.
Not much. Stuff.
Alright, we'll just
things,
dealing
maybe.
some damage.
Yeah.
Occurrences.
1900 beat sticks. See, this is what I was expecting. Maybe a nice rank 4.
To be fair, so I will tell you, I have fired off every good combo in my collection this week. So if this didn't work out, there was a world where I just threw 2 weeks in a row with this move.
Got the Logia. So good.
We are literally playing Dino Rabbit because every monster in our deck is both a dino and a beast.
Another one. Let's send Dragon Ruler of Infernos.
Oh no.
Let's banish my 2 Resonators who are dragons.
That is a monster effect. I cannot Logia that card.
Yep. It's pretty neat.
Oh, and you are about to double Resonance Insect. They really chose not to put a hard OPT on that, didn't they?
Yeah, just no Resonance Insect. And I didn't even imagine that this would be a thing that would happen. But I really can, just because it's any insects. Send Buster Blader.
No, don't you
send Havness. No! Activate Havness.
God damn it.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever... I didn't realize how consistent this was. I didn't get a chance, but this is just silly.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, you might say. And then this does piercing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it only affect your opponents?
I'm going to have to World Legacy Clash away my Logia.
Oh, okay. It can't attack directly anyway, so...
Yeah.
We're good. We're fine. Main phase 2. Okay, so now that you've got, what, 2 monsters in the graveyard, let's go ahead and activate Fossil Fusion. And
what
let's
is going
summon...
on?
Let's summon Skullgar using your... This is a silly deck. Oh wait, that remains. Fuck. No! Oh wait, you're in defense, doesn't matter.
I might be in a little bit of trouble.
Just a wee bit.
Just a little bit.
Oh yeah, Blaster comes back. Okay, you're in slightly less trouble, you know. Wait, is that permanent?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, whatever, we'll just battle.
Okay.
Skullgar clears! Go, my giant rock! 500! I don't know, I guess I'll just put this guy into defense mode.
Hilariously, if Skullgar didn't have... No!
Oh, did you draw something good, RJ? Did you have something nice there?
No! This card couldn't have been a turn earlier for me.
Now you got the dark hole?
Bastard.
Oh, okay. Fortunately for you, I don't got a whole lot else I could do except just poke with this fossil guy.
He's very strong, to be fair.
He's pretty, yeah, 25 and piercing.
I will say, I did
damage.
pull the fossil guys. I just did not consider the fact that Fossil Fusion banishes everything from your opponent's graveyard if you want.
It's just like,
oh, this was another
plus
card
a
that would have been
4.
phenomenal like 3 turns ago. Yeah, I think you've got it. If I had drawn a monster at any time over the last couple of turns,
yeah,
I might have been in this one, but I did not. If thing were different, other thing would have happened.
Do you have a trap that's going to stop this?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well then, I
I
guess now
drew
we
into my fair welcome labyrinth after I lost a fiend, and fair welcome labyrinth would have dealt with the dude.
You had no more monsters you could summon that would have been fiends?
Yep, I had double red MD in my hand. Just like, well, after that fossil fusion, not really a lot to do with my life.
All the bricks everywhere.
Yup.
Well, do you want to do what? You said you summoned off, or you showed off everything you could do, right?
I'm pretty sure there's nothing more that my deck can do. There are some extra deck monsters I didn't summon, but yeah, Mind Master basically blows my entire strategy onto the board at once.
And then if you don't have Mind Master, then it's this guy. And yeah, that's I'm not sure how much of that got included earlier, but it really is interesting to see, like, everything you pulled that was super useful today was all stuff that you pulled this time in preparation for the Monster League. Whereas on my end, everything I had is just like stuff I had tunneled into a couple episodes ago and was like, maybe eventually this will be useful. And then come to find out, like, oh, in this format, this is crazy. I mean, even Lone Fire into Buster Blader himself, when it's like 500 for every monster in your graveyard. Like, if you did a combo or two, he's up to like 5,000, 10,000. Oh, okay. We going again?
I was just doing this while I was like, I might as well have like the Chaos Draft equivalent of Subway Surfer playing on the side going right now.
Yeah, we just got the podcast going.
Yeah, it was really, really interesting. I'm very excited that I got to play basically all the cool things that. Yeah, it just turned out that my pulls this week lined up with nothing good for the long game and everything good for exactly this week.
And it is really interesting too, because I was talking with Mr. Doug Seif a few months ago when we had our crossover, and I was like, Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe for one of these seasons of Chaos Draft doing Monster League, because he had mentioned like really liking Monster League stuff. And now that I've played this, I'm like, no, that would never work. We're on episode 3 and we're already going like infinite combos. Monster League really just cannot exist outside of what it was born to do.
The battle pack, yeah. I think just the ability that I can turn anything into LP, combined with Mind Master. I mean, Mind Master is already banned, obviously, but like. Yeah. Combined with anything is spheres, combined with Rhoda is any monster, combined with Lone Fire is any monster, combined.
Speaking of Lone Fire is any monster.
Ooh, yeah, we are not. I like how we have just what? Okay, I guess I was allowing it.
Oh, okay. Neat. We'll just get a dang old Buster Blader.
Oh, he big.
He big. Look at that sword. It's like a scimitar. Battle phase.
We have just decided to do another game. I'll take it.
We're just rolling in, It's like Adele rolling in the deep.
Yeah, we will. Spheres contribute from your hand. Things I learned today.
Oh, you're not getting rid of the Buster Blader.
We will deal with Buster Blader in due time.
Sure. We'll see.
Cool.
Crack. But yeah, that's definitely... It's interesting in general, because I think Monster League is one of those big, great, like, what-ifs. Like, could this be an alternate format? It opens up so many things, but I think this has shown that it's like, yeah, this is just crazy. You would have to really curate the formula. And yeah, I just have like 9 copies of Foolish Burial. It's really kind of amazing I didn't pull this off in the first thing, considering how easy it's been to pull it off here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I once again just straight up lose the game.
Yeah, and I think that's something I talked about in deck building. I think you mentioned a little bit too, the fact that because we know everything we use next week can't be used, there's a lot of stuff, like, I wasn't even playing the Mirror Forces this week.
I am on Mirror Force this week because I have a really, really good trap lineup for next week, I think.
So good that you don't even need the Mirror Force.
I was just like, Mirror Force, we're going to be on, week 4? I don't think Mirror Force is quite going to cut it at this point. I don't think there's a single level 4 lower monster in my deck that does not get positively dumpstered by Destruction Swordsman right now.
No, you just gotta, without activating monster effects, make something that has more than 4,800 attack.
My deck is nothing but monster effects. I built this deck so I can Mind Master 35 times in one turn and do nothing else. Which of my guys is the highest defense, so I'm least likely to lose on the spot? Okay, someday we'll get to a trap card, surely.
I just like this duality, too, where it's like, we both had absolutely busted combos, but yours is like a 10-minute long thing, and mine is just like, Fusion Summon?
Just Foolish Burial Havness.
Foolish Burial... To be fair, I had to Foolish Burial Havness and Buster Blader, because I only have one of each.
That's true.
But, it's just when, Miracle Rupture becomes Foolish Burial in this format.
Alright,
just
we got
draw
this.
Everything.
This card would be spectacular if I could activate monster effects right now. Right. Well, we managed to get 2 matches in here. I won one of them and you won one of them.
Yeah. To be fair, you took out your best card.
The real loser here, the real winner here was Mind Master.
The real winner here was the audience. They got 4 duels for the price of 2.
Wait, I can summon LP. Does it do anything? Not at all, but I could summon LP right now. So
it just makes me stronger because every monster you put on the field just gives me another 1,000.
Oh yeah, that's
by
a
the
new...
way,
Oh, fantastic!
There we go. Oh wait, let's put that back in the deck. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, you got it. I was gonna play how big can we make this Buster Blader, but even then, there's only so much I can do when I'm not allowed to activate monster.
Yes, it's just too big, too strong. But yeah, that does leave. There's one more thing we need to get to before the end of this episode, and that is the ban. Which, is kind of interesting because, if I was going to ban a card knowing we were doing Monster League, I would ban the Mind Master. But even though that's like a broken card in the regular series, I don't think you could get enough good psychics to make that worth it. Plus stuff like 1-for-1 is like notoriously difficult to get in Chaos Draft. There's only like 1 or 2 sets that have it, and it's always very rare. So I think I'm fine letting you keep that. I think instead, I'm going to hit something that you got onto early, a boss monster you've been relying on that I don't have, and frankly, I'm tired of dealing with. So RJ, get your Borreload Savage Dragon and throw that into the dumpster. You're not allowed to negate me anymore with that shit.
That's really fair. I had been planning on building up to Dragon Link over time. I probably could still, but Borreload Savage Dragon is so goddamn strong if you can get onto it, and it doesn't get exactly impermed like it did last week.
Yeah. It really is in this format. Negates are very hard to come by. So something that's borderline generic like that, where just any level 8 synchro, you could just go into it. It's like, yeah, you have to build a link beforehand, but as we found out, that's not too difficult.
Yeah, for sure. It's very strong. It's one of my favorite modern boss monsters, I will say. It's just got the flavor, the je ne sais quoi of a boss monster. It's huge. It has a negate. It's a big gun dragon. You have to do a big combo to get it. I've never gotten to play it in actual TCG Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'm glad I at least got to summon one 4400 4 negate Borreload in this series.
The biggest Borreload. And I mean, you summoned it before. I mean, it's just one of those things where I'm looking at everything else in your card pool and I'm like, there's some stuff that might be worrisome later, but that's going to be a thorn in my side for the rest of the series, unless I get rid of it now.
Yeah, for sure.
Tune in next week. We'll be doing something very similar. The power level should be back down a little bit if this was a little bit too fast for you. And you'll be seeing very different cards because everything that was legal this episode, gone next episode. Completely different stuff. And until next time, good luck.
And god damn, Mind Master is a busted card.
Fuck that guy.
Good luck and fuck Mind Master.
Hey there, folks. Thanks for watching the show. Content like this takes a lot of time and effort to produce, and it wouldn't be possible without the financial support of over 300 awesome patrons on Patreon. If you'd like to join them, there's a link down below. You could join up for as low as $1 a month, and any amount you could toss my way would really be appreciated. That being said, I'd like to give special thanks for those who went the extra mile and donated $25 or more last month. Their names are Davon Crushin, Cat Monarch, Shadow1317, Austin Glover, Chris W., Elance, Ya Boy Slurp, Muntry, Barbarians Are Us, Karsten Kraft, Choppy Rice, Chris Kessler, Default Titan 97, Dancing Joker, Emperor Lelouch, Inge Magnus, Jeff M., JJ Squirtle, Long Live the Queen, MBT Yugioh, Nathan, Gnawdog the Razor, Quintingent, Sanguine Strawberry, Tengen Tappa Bob Ross, TJ Minty, Tristan Marlowe, and Viscount Billy Esquire. Thanks once again for everything, and until next time, stay frosty, Legos.